going to learn about Python. And I'm very excited because it is one of the most highest used programming language in today's world. So what does that mean about getting started with Python? So why I'm using Python? Why it is so much important given to Python? Where it is used? Then what are the installation steps? What are the different options available? And of course, we will run today our first program in Python. So let's begin with. So here, this is what we are going to understand. And that I already shared with here, including my first program. So why we are learning Python? So basically it is open and free source. That's the first and important point. Now, when I say it's a free and open source, what does that mean? That means I don't require any license to download this software. I can redistribute it and I can get the original source code which is available online. So basically overall it is a free product. If you understand that Microsoft, any software you require, whether MS Office, even MS Windows, you need to purchase the license for every computer, right? So in an organization, if you have 100 computers, you have to purchase the 100 license. So here for Python, there is no license required. Second point, it's very easy to use. Now, how come it is easy to use? Because it is designed in such a way that any non-programming person can very easily start with the programming. Just to give you an example, if you know your C language and C++ language, we used to declare first int a and b, and then I'll say a equal to 10, semicolon. Now, if I don't write this semicolon, there is an error. If I don't write this statement, there is an error. But Python is smart. In Python, I directly write a equal to 10. That's it. No semicolon, no int. Automatically, it will assign a as an integer type. When I say b equal to 17.5, b is automatically assigned as a float. That's the best part of Python. Anyway, just to give you an example how it is easy to use it. Now for the extensive support libraries, it has a huge collection of libraries which is inbuilt, which I can use it directly in Python. It is portable. Now when I say portable and it is extensible, it is very easy for me to use it in other programming language and as well as other platform that I can use it. There is a great data visualization that is called graph. So when I say varied with the plots like box plot, histogram, bar plots, etc. are very easily available. And I can use it with the quality and kind of the presentation itself becomes a very self-explanatory. The speed of the Python is very fast. It offers fast and effective support for the developers as well as programmers. Now, when I go with the machine learning, it helps me basically in machine learning because there are libraries available and every day new libraries are yet in development and it is under implementation. So huge development in the area of even machine learning. This all includes the benefit of Python. So when I say Python use, there are around 4.3 million Python users. Even this is a number which is definitely an old one. Every day, huge number has been added in this figure. It is widely used by academicians, financial companies, large tech companies, social media, just like giants, Facebook, Instagram, all the top companies like Google, Netflix, Dropbox, Reddit, Quora, all are using Python. That's the fact. So now it's all turn about Python installation. We will understand the live Python installation in a while. But before I install in front of you, just let us understand what are the options available. So it is high-level interpreted language that comes with the pre-install on every computer. But for that, I need to use a certain setup. So for Python is very widely available since it is different purpose for the different users. There are huge libraries and it is really difficult, or I can say challenging and painful for the beginner to manage if you install core Python. Rather than installing core Python, what everyone suggests, and even including me, I suggest that you go for Anaconda installation. But anyway, these are the different IDE. When I say IDE, it's called different integrated development environments where you can run Python. Our entire course we are going to run in Jupyter. Simple yet effective. And we are going to install Anaconda today. Through Anaconda, this Jupyter is automatically installed as a bunch of the products and we are going to use it. Although there is a Spider software available which you can use, PyCharm are available, Thony is available, many more are available. So let's understand further about the installation. So installing on Python on whether it is Windows operating system, Mac operating system or Linux, which three are the major if I consider, then you can use it very easily, either of the operating system. Now this is the URL I have given from the Python original website where you can install only Python. But as I said, by installing only Python, there are huge libraries are missing which we have to install separately. To avoid that, we are going to run Anaconda. So what is Anaconda? So it is nothing but a Conda distribution that is an open data science platform powered by the Python. So it has got mainly two package managers called Anaconda and Miniconda. So I'll just highlight here. Those who wants an advance as well as some research, they must go for Anaconda, which has got very easy installation. The latest installation will be available. Library updates are available over the time. And of course, there are 620 plus packages are available. Although you can install one more new package tomorrow if it is, launched after your installation. Just like Conda, install and the new package name. As I said, every day new development is coming and it is launched. Now, few of you are just interested in basics of, Python. So in that case, Anaconda is taking some space. Some space, I'll say 1.5 GB to 2.5 GB. This is approximately I'm saying. If you don't want to spend this much space, you can use Miniconda, which is a smaller version of Anaconda. And then later on, you can install separately the package or the library which you require. But for our course of data science, where we are going to learn machine learning, we are going to learn later on even deep learning, we suggest strongly to install Anaconda. And this much space is very well every user can manage, right? And this is not we required every time. Just one time you have installed, later on we are not going to open Anaconda, but we are going to open directly Jupyter Notebook. So just to summarize, we will install Anaconda for the reason that it comes with all the major libraries which I'm going to use throughout my development. And later on, I'm going to open an IDE called Jupyter. This is what I'm going to use it. Great. So let's get ready and we are going to install our software, Anaconda. And if you can see here, there is one URL given that is www.anaconda.com. And if I click here, it's going to open the website. Or you can go easily on a Google and command call Anaconda software, which is going to give the first option available from the official website called Anaconda. You can see here. Your system may be slow or may take some time. So in this video, we are going to show you the basic steps. Through that, your installation will be done. You can see that this page has got provide an email ID for download distribution. You can very well write your email ID and you can click on agree. As I said that it is a freeware, there is no license required. But if you don't want to register, that's absolutely fine. And you can skip registration. As you skip the registration, it is now ready for download. Can you see that? And here it is distribution installer and Miniconda installer. Of course, we are going to install Anaconda complete. So there are the versions available as per your operating system. You can choose which operating system you use and you can go ahead. My invitation is and my suggestion is that if you are using Windows, then there is no need to choose any operating system. Directly click on download, which will start installing a small executable file. Although it is a video, I am not going to continue the whole installation process. But yes, I am definitely going to show you that something has been started in my download. Can you see that? It is Anaconda installer. I'm going to make it pause right now. And as soon as I make it play, the software is downloaded. That is a basic software is downloaded. And then you can run it. You can run with the prompt coming as a next, and then choose the path. Let it be by default. Everything goes and then finish, which may take, as I said, that installation may take certain time. So let's pause and then check the installation is done or not. Welcome back. And let us continue that our software is downloaded, that is called Anaconda. So you can go to the download section and under the download software folder, you will get the Anaconda executable file. This is Anaconda executable file, although it is not downloaded fully here. That's the reason it is showing this icon. And now, as I consider that you have installed the software by pressing the next, 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 and complete, which may take around 10 to 30 minutes, depending upon the which processor which you are using, how many RAM, how much is the RAM, and so on. But my humble request is to be there on the screen and do not work on any other software while installation. Because I have seen umpteen number of cases while you are installing, if anything goes wrong, to repair is little challenging. So be there on the screen and install successfully. I consider that it is installed, and now I'm going to open first time in front of you. So I can click on start and I can just type Anaconda. And as I type Anaconda, it is coming with all the options available in my system. Can you see Anaconda Navigator? Although I'm also getting another option called Anaconda Prompt. In future, you want to type some command for installation. There is Jupyter Notebook also coming, which we are going to use later on. And there is a Spider software also coming as a part of Anaconda. But yes, right now I'm interested to show you that what comes when I click on Anaconda. Trust me, it is a heavy software. As it is heavy, you need to respect. It takes some time to open it. Okay. When it is opening, it has certain windows opening and closing, just like command prompt right now. If you can see in front of you as a black screen, automatically gets initialized. Can you see? Automatically it becomes minimized. I'm not doing anything. So automatically it's opening, closing, and getting settled. And then finally, you will see this kind of the screen, which I'm showing right now as an Anaconda Navigator. So this kind of the software is in front of you. And you can just, scroll here and there. This is the another version I am opening in front of you. So you get an idea. So this is what my Anaconda is opened. And under the Anaconda, I can see that there are many other software available like Jupyter, Spider, PowerShell, and so on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch this Jupyter Notebook. And this will give you an idea about how Jupyter Notebook look like. But remember, when I click on Jupyter Notebook, I can separately also open the Jupyter Notebook wherein I can directly start programming. But since it is my first program, first introduction to you as a Python, you as a beginner, I want to show you that this is the Anaconda interface. So now let's quickly revise what I have done. I have installed downloaded the Anaconda software. After downloading, I went to the download folder. I started installing the Anaconda software. It may take time based on your system. As the installation is complete, I will reboot my system and start with the Anaconda Navigator. On Anaconda Navigator, there are many more software available, like here you can see Jupyter Lab, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, and so on. Among them, I am going to open the one is called Jupyter Notebook. So Jupyter Notebook, I can see here. Let me check. So here there is another instance because I have already installed and opened. So it is showing the another instance. That another instance won't come to you. So now, as my Anaconda software is installed, I can try with Jupyter Notebook. Can you see that Jupyter Notebook option is available? And when I click on that, it is going to open the software in browser. So one black screen, which is called command prompt, is automatically open and getting minimized after a few seconds. And your Jupyter will be open in the existing browser as a new tab. Now, as soon as the Anaconda is open, there are various folders available will show on the screen. That is I call as a home page. And this is what it look like. So you can see this is the home page of Anaconda. Jupyter Notebook. There Anaconda, BIA, these are the various my folders are available. You can see. Now my first job in Jupyter, I'm going to create the new folder. So let me create a new folder. This is the folder. As soon as I create the new folder, the folder name becomes a new folder. And can you see here it is new folder is available. But I want to rename. So I will check mark and go on the top and I will say rename. So my new folder becomes, let's say, Dude. This is what I'm going to give the software. Now it is saying that the file already exists. Because I already have created, you will create, you don't get this dialog box. And my dude is already created. Can you see that? So what I did is, just to revise, I clicked on the new, created the folder, and then folder is by default new folder. I selected and I went to the rename, and rename I gave whatever name you wanted to give. So like I have recently created ABC, you will create a dude and it will be created. Now I will click on this ABC, which is of course blank, and I'm going to create my first Python file. Again, I'll click on new, and this time rather than folder, I'll go with the Python 3. So this Python is going to be creating the new Python file where I can run my first program. So if you can see, it is creating a local host, certain port number 8890, notebooks, ABC, untitled IPYNB file has been created. And we are ready to run our first program. Just to give a welcome, I'm going to write my first command called as a print, parenthesis open and close. And I will say, welcome to Python community. I'm doing one error, by the way. And I want you to understand that if I do error, how it look like. So let me run. And you and me, as I said that it is going to show you some error. Let me run it. And can you see that? It is showing that welcome to Python is an invalid syntax. I got it. And I immediately recalled, yes, I have to give quotes like single quote or double quote in the beginning as well as in the end, because welcome to Python or welcome to Python community is a string. So this is my corrections. And now I will run again. Congratulations. And your output is there. Welcome to Python. So we are ready and complete our first program. Likewise, you can write anything and everything in your print command as if right now we don't know further. Now, I want this first step very clear. So I want to revise it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to complete the process and restore as I am beginning with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this file and reopen this file so that you get an idea that today you completed around half of the program and rest of the program you want to continue tomorrow, how you can continue. So let us understand. First, you have to save this file, which is by default untitled. In case you don't save it, it is by default saved with the name called untitled. So let me give the name, and I'll give the name very easy to remember called welcome, and I just rename. So this file where it is created, around 50% of the participants where I am conducting my live lectures, and if I ask them after the 1 or 2 lectures that where this file is, they don't know. This is a big problem. You should know that in my hard disk where it is stored. Do you remember we have created a folder called ABC, and under ABC now you're supposed to get welcome.ipynb file. So let me help you. All the Python files which I am creating here in Jupyter, you know that there is a home page created. So let me go through home page. Now this is ABC folder. I'll go to the root directory. Can you see link to the root directory? So this is my home page of Jupyter. There are all the folders you will find. Can you see all the folders? Now under there you will find ABC as a folder and ABC inside that welcome.ipynb file. So first, where are this ABC folder? So it is under C drive, users. Under users, my computer name. Let's say my computer name is AskPR or my computer name is test. Then it will be test. You can see this by default in your system. Of course, don't find the AskPRAG. Don't find TEST. This is what your network engineer has given your computer name on the day one. Under that, you will find ABC. And under ABC, you will find your file name called welcome.ipynb file. That means if I want to send this file to my friend over the WhatsApp or email, I should go to C drive, under that users, under that your folder name, under that ABC, under that this file. Now, only confusion is what is your system name. Let's go and check. I am opening Windows Explorer. This is my Windows Explorer. For a minute, I will rub my screen so that you will get everything on your screen. Where is your C drive? Under the C drive, let's find it out, the users. Can you see that? Users. Exactly. Under the users, there are AskPR, there is public, and there is something else. You should never go with public. You should go with one of the folder, AskPR. Let us consider that you don't know. That is fine. You can open each of the folder to find it out where the ABC is. So it's not opening here. Here I'm opening. And can you see that I will find here ABC folder? Yes. And you know, dude is the another which we have created. And BIA is another one. Do you remember? So this is how it is. So now ABC is there. Under ABC, you will find the welcome. Now in this computer, at this moment, the IPYNB file has been chosen with the logo of Acrobat. This is wrong. At your place, you will find different icons. So don't worry about the icon. Overall, this file you can copy and attach in an email and send it to your friend and however you require. Consider reverse. You got the file from your friend in email. You downloaded, and now where is that file? Of course, under the download. Now, under the download, you have, let's say, IPYNB file. Let me search. This is my IPYNB file. Consider that this is sent by my friend. Where I need to copy? Under the ABC. Where is ABC? Under the Ask PR. So what I'll do is I'll go to C drive. Under the C drive, you will get users. This you're supposed to write it down. Under the users, Ask PR. Under that folder called ABC. And under that, you will find, you can paste. Now, let's do the magic. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my second screen called Jupyter Notebook. Can you see that along with welcome, you will find your second file and you can open it as well. And in that, whatever your friend has developed the program, you can directly open it as well as run it. You can do certain corrections and then send it to your friend, but make sure that it is available under the particular folder. You can't just send it from here. So that is very important for you to understand that you need to open, work on that, and then just close it. Can you see that? The file has been opened. And then it is a very heavy file, so it is taking some time. And this is what we can do that. Perfect. So overall, I am ready to run with my first program and I can do corrections. At last, we will do from the scratch. So let me close everything and I will start just as a beginner to run my another Python program where each window I am going to close it. So I'm going to start. I can say Jupyter, and as Jupyter will open, I will create the new file. But where I will create the new file? Remember the folder name called ABC. That is, we have to learn that how to organize the data into the Python. Else, I have seen many users, those who are creating all the files. Okay, so to avoid that, avoid into the root directory, I will just create it in the particular folder. So look at this, ABC. I will open it. Under that, I will create the new and the Python. It will create the blank file. By default, it is untitled. And I will give you the file name as test. As my file name is untitled, there is no meaning. So I said test. So now it becomes a test.ipynb file. And now let me run. I can write double quotes as well. This is second program. Excellent. I can write one more statement. In next video, we will learn about variables, constants, and operators. Excellent. You are getting out. And you and me know that. If I do any mistake, like I have not given the closing bracket, if I'll run it, you will get unexpected end of the file while parsing. There is something missing here. You get an idea. Okay. So you can complete that. All right. Thank you so much. In this video, what we learn about the Python, why we required Python, what are the features of Python, then how to install Anaconda. As I install Anaconda, I'll get it Jupyter Notebook. And then we introduce the Jupyter Notebook, that how to run my first program. We have not only checked the first program, we have also checked how to organize the files and folders. And don't worry, we are going to do the similar practice in the next lecture in the beginning so that you get acquainted with this process. Till then, keep learning, keep growing. Thank you.